Good morning. Um, Back into the factory. All right. I did some stuff offline, which I will explain in a few minutes. First, let's just get things back to track. Okay. I think I have a hard drive that I've finished research on. Yeah. Um, more efficient. None of these things are very interesting. Like this is like alternate quick wire, which makes like more quick wire, I guess. That's pretty boring. Let's look at the existing quick wire recipe. Yeah, this is good morning, Mass. This is 4 quick wire from 1 ingot versus 12 from. I think I'm going to actually take the enriched coal recipe as like in case of emergencies, essentially, like if I need to be doing this for power generation. I don't expect, because like alternate recipes for nobelisks doesn't seem very interesting either. So in case I need this for power generation, I can do this. All right. So as I was saying, I did some work offline, and I had noticed that yeah, you might see this. This is fairly conspicuously a new development. I'm going to explain why this is here. So over here we have a production line making motors, except it isn't right now, but it made a lot of motors. It made so many motors that it was enough for it made the 1,000 motors that the space elevator wants. Just kind of by me manually feeding it rotors and like getting the other parts fed into it. And because of the amount of time we'd spent wandering around the map doing other stuff, it had enough time to make enough motors. So I fed 1,000 motors into the space elevator, but it sort of emphasized to me that there is some value in having a stopgap production line for these advanced parts of reinforced modular or heavy modular frame and computer, since you need those things for other stuff besides just the space elevator. So I decided to build like I was saying, a sort of stopgap production line for that stuff, which is what this this huge stack of conveyor belts is doing. If we go over here, so what do we have going on here? We have copper wire, steel pipes. I'm going to climb this ladder and see what else is up here. So there's the steel pipe. plastic. Yeah, so I ran a plastic line from the oil area over here. Oop. There's the plastic. We have encased industrial beam. And then just plain old concrete. That goes over here, and then I get normal modular frames from there. So this manufacturer is making a heavy modular frame at almost 3 per minute. But not very fast, but it doesn't need to be because we're going to spend a lot of time horsing around other places. And then this manufacturer is making computers, which requires some other stuff, screws and circuit boards, and cables and other stuff. But you can make most of that from copper wire and plastic and screws, which I also built a... I'll just pull up this map. So over here we have Irontown, which has a large number of impure iron deposits, but if I'm just making screws from it, that's fine. So there's a small mining operation going on over there that's just making screws. And the screws get carried over here. And there's cables and circuit boards. Circuit boards are just plastic and wires. So so that, you know, these two assemblers getting fed plastic and wires, and they're making circuit boards. So these things will make, you know, small quantity of computers and heavy modular frame, but it's okay that it's making them not making them very fast, because I'm going to have a lot of time while I'm horsing around other places. They both are just feeding their output into this box. So this does emphasize the need for centralization, because I'm going to climb up on a high point and look at the factory, and it should be made very clear that, like, the way I built those production lines over there, I cannot scale it up. Like, it's definitely a stopgap production model, because, like, if I wanted to build more manufacturers making computers or something like that, this way it would be horrible. So this is not a long-term or large-scale model for production, but it's better than me having to craft those things by hand. So if we go up here, like, here's this big stack of stuff. I guess the other thing is also, this is a little less interesting, but over here near the oil extraction area, I also built some just like power plants that are taking the oil, turning it into fuel, and burning it for power. So if we look at the power grid, our current production capacity, which I think was previously like 1750 megawatts, is now up to 3 gigawatts. So that's good. Anyway, as I was saying, so we have these belts that are going over here and going all every which way, and this works on a small scale, but it's, first of all, it's ugly as heck, and second of all, it's difficult to scale up. So this emphasizes my general desire to build a more centralized factory that is able to be scaled up a little bit better. And one of the objectives for Tuesday's stream and today's stream is to Identify a location for such a factory. So, what we're going to be doing today, so on Tuesday we did some exploration in these various locations, and I did some resource scans. I've conditionally kind of decided that I'd like to place the factory in the bamboo forest. So today I'm going to be heading over to bamboo forest and clearing out some bamboo and looking to see. It was, with all the trees and stuff, it was hard to tell exactly what the lay of the land was over in pink bamboo forest. So I'm going to be heading over there in a little bit to try to get a better sense of things. One question I had, and this is a small diversion, is that we have a research goal for supercomputer, and I am producing quick wire, so I'm curious to know how many supercomputers it wants for that research goal. 10. And whether I could set that up to be going before I head over to the forest. So one supercomputer requires 2 computers, 2 AI limiters, 2 high-speed connectors, and plastic. Okay. I've never made an AI limiter or a high-speed connector, but they don't. So this requires 40 quick wire, and this requires 18 quick wires. This mostly just requires a lot of quick wire. And other than that, I mostly have the stuff for it. And I think I have some quick wire sitting around. Yeah, okay. So 2 AI limiters would require 18 times 2, 36 quick wire, plus 3 times 40 is 120, so 156 quick wire for one computer. That means that 10 supercomputers requires about 1,500, well, 1,560 quick wire, so which we can just do this. Okay, so I'm going to be manually crafting stuff for a little while. These 2 boxes here are full of plastic, so. But this won't take that long. Oh, well, the first thing I can do is go get 20 computers out of here. Okay, so we want 20 AI limiters. Which means we're going to need 40 circuit boards, but I can just make that. Alright. And of course, in the long run, I would like a production line for supercomputers, probably. I don't actually know what all you do with supercomputers, but that's why we are researching them. So I'm probably going to need more cables. How many high-speed connectors am I going to need for this? 30. Okay. This is the sort of thing that I'm okay with in the short term, but the whole point is to automate production of these things, so. can do with supercomputers is a question that is answered a lot by Michael Crichton. I guess. Alright. Now I just have the materials for 10 supercomputers. So, let's see. Alright. Yeah, half an hour, so maybe at the end of the stream I might come back and look at this. Okay, so now we're going to get ready to head out into the field, which means we don't want to be carrying around, like, parts. I'm not really building hardly anything at all. You know what? Everything that's in here, well, let's not get too hung up on it. Okay. So I think I'm going to be just carrying one stack of most of these things. And I'll just say, yeah, that's fine. Yep, okay. So I expect to find a lot of wildlife, so I'm going to need a lot of bullets. Which is, oh, okay, I got plenty of bullets. 700, that seems like a good number. Alright. I guess one question is whether if I think I'm going to need more chainsaw. I expect this to be a very chainsaw heavy operation. Let's just top up to 200. I think it's like one fuel per tree or you chop down or something like that. So I think even though I just said I'm going to be doing a lot, I think 200 is probably enough. Okay. I think I have enough parachutes. I think I have enough inhalers and barrel nuts. Okay. I think I'm going to need anything else. I don't know. Okay, let's get going because certainly it's a long ways over there. So while I'm climbing the ladder, I can discuss the merits of the various locations. Because another thing I did off stream was I did some additional resource scans over here, which is when you're flying over it, this place looks good because it's not forested, it's covered in sand, which makes it very open. But it's, as you can kind of see on the map, wherever it went, here. It's a slope, so it's like it's high up here and then it gradually slopes down, which is actually fine. You can build on that, but it also is not actually very close to any resources at all. So that's a bit of a problem. So if I consider well, actually I can open up the map while I do this. So, like, the one downside to the pink bamboo forest is that the nearest iron deposits are not very close. I think they're basically the same iron deposits that Archfield has access to, which is like over here. Everything else is pretty good. Like there's pretty abundant coal and copper. Let me check my survey notes. Like there's some oil right over here, not a lot, but like one pure deposit and one normal deposit, which I think is probably enough for most day-to-day operations. There's a quartz deposit somewhere over here, which is not close, but quartz is not close to anything, so it's about as good as anything else. It's like only 1 kilometer, whereas like this location compared to where the hub is now is like 1.3 kilometers. How close am I getting? That's pretty close. Anyway, so like the fact that it's, my notes say it's 1.1 kilometers to the nearest iron source. And that is a downside, but the other major upside of building on the pink bamboo forest is it is the highest elevation of any of these 3 locations, so that seems good. I don't know. Okay, so is this thing pointing in the right direction? I'm guessing not. No, let's adjust it just a bit. This probably isn't even necessary because I could just manually redirect the launch direction, but yes, this will be fine. Okay. All right. And as I've previously stated, I think these very tall pink trees and probably the very tall balloon things you probably cannot chainsaw. But So the question is whether we can actually clear out an acceptable building site here. Oh, wait. I want to check that out. That's a mineral deposit, and it might be bauxite. Also, it's being guarded by spiders. Or is that a heavy spitter? That's actually a heavy spitter, but... Or, well, it's some kind of spitter. Okay. Yes, a bauxite deposit. So this allows me to shortcut a little bit because I won't be able to scan for bauxite until a little bit later. But knowing that there is some really close to the bamboo forest beacon is important. Okay, so now I need to determine whether or not I can actually chainsaw these, because I was sort of under the impression that the beacon was placed such that it was not, well, let's just answer the question. because chainsaw these lags the game a lot, and the tree remains. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this might be a kind of laggy operation. Okay, so if indeed I cannot clear these trees the way I thought I could, then we might have to choose a different location, because when you're flying over, it seemed like there was a place that was still the pink forest sort of biome, but without the very tall trees. Let's go try to find the actual beacon. Man, I have too many beacons. Oh, it's to the west. There it is. Oh, cats are here. Okay. Okay, so as I was saying, what was that? Just saw a flash of light of some kind, but oh, okay. Anyway, well, it's nice to know that the beacon is essentially very close to a bauxite deposit. Even if I can't build here, that's useful to know. So, I kind of wonder if the clear area that I was seeing is like over here, because this place looks not very even. The other thing we could do is just start chainsawing stuff and trying to get a sense for how clear of an area we can make. Because it certainly is true that our line of sight here is like, some of what this is blocked by large trees that we can't chainsaw, but not all of it. Alright. Mastzal asks if there's like a bush hog attachment for vehicles. That's a very good question. I have not seen research to enable that. And it's not like you can feed a car into the research device, so if such exists, I'm not sure how to get it. But that seems like it would be a very nice thing to have in this specific context. Alright, let's consider what we've just done. The other thing is, the other fact is that since there's this lake here, the a certain amount of construction can be done over the lake. But, only so much. The other option is that if I was out of my mind, frankly, I could build up over the trees. That would be fairly... I'm trying to think of the right description for that sort of behavior. I think I could do it. Like, I think I could do the lowest level of construction in this area, and then if I was willing to build straight up, that might be able to get me what I want. But that would be a significant commitment, and I would have to think hard about whether that's actually what I want to do. All right. I'm gonna head this way a little bit. There's a spider over there. Let's attempt to engage the spider. Man. Man, that is rude. Oh, I don't have my shoes on. Okay. I've only dropped one alien organ. That seems like I would appreciate a better reward for killing a spider that large. Let's also see what we get for chainsawing this big fungus. 12 mycelia, mostly a lot of wood. Where was I going? Oh, right. So, like during the flyover, it looked, like I said, it looked like there was lower forest, like in. It's hard to tell actually. In like this area maybe. So I think I might go try to explore that area and see if there's a suitable location. I guess that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, like, whoa. Howdy. Ow. I know there was more than one of you. Oh. Yes, this is sort of what happens. I'm just going to throw away the leaves. I don't think I need them. All right. know if these boys are guarding anything or not. I think just for convenience, I'm gonna take an inhaler. Oh, they're guarding a purple power slug. Okay, can I chainsaw? I'm guessing I cannot chainsaw these trees. Nope. But I can chainsaw these. Nope. Okay. Where am I? Okay. I mostly want to be heading west. Ow. Okay. Oh. All right. Anyone else around? Oh, I hear. Oh, this. You there. Okay. Okay. I'm not doing a very good job of going west. Oh. Oh wow. I suddenly am in a lot of toxic gas. Oh, this is very poor. Is that spitter coming after me, or is it? Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, now I'm... Where am I? Oh, I seem to have gone... I keep saying I want to go west, but I just keep going north. I think I found a pathway back up, but... I'm guessing there's treasure on that island, given how heavily guarded it is by bugs, but I think I want to stay on track, which is... So I want to get back up, which... Actually, I think I could do if I'm willing to just walk through the poison gas again. Alternatively, I think there's also a way up over here. Come on, map. Yeah. Let's, see if I can just go through the poison gas again. Oh, I could also dynamite that thing. Maybe I actually can't do this. Or maybe I just need to use the dynamite. Yeah, I just need to use the dynamite. Did I bring my detonator? I forgot to bring my detonator and the dynamite. Oh, oops. That's, poor. Well, in that case, I should be able to go through here then. This looks like I could... There. Okay, now let's actually go west. For example, I cut these trees down. Yes. So, if we can, I cannot cut that tree down, which I will confirm now. Yes. But that tree looks like, and yeah, these very tall trees seem to be at the edge of the forest I cannot remove. So this area is less flat, however, if it can be deforested, then that makes it an interesting candidate for a factory. Also, the usual chainsaw splash damage algorithm is not working as it usually does, which... And now we're full of leaves again. So I think what I'm going to do is do some clearing, identify a potential factory site here, and do some resource scans. Because I'm not very close to the pink bamboo forest anymore. And also, there's a lot of unexplored area to the west. So maybe I should do that first before I start getting really enthusiastic with the chainsaw. Alright, so there are some crabs. Nope, that is not a limestone deposit. That's just a rock. Alright, so my objective here is mostly to get up on high spots and look around. Okay, let's head more south now that I've looped around a decent amount. And I think I can still chainsaw these trees. Yes. I'm gonna... This water doesn't look very good. Whoa! I found a geometry error. That's really weird looking. How does that look on the stream? Yeah, you can definitely tell that's a texture glitch. Oops. Oh, this is that area that I saw from the air. Kind of wanted to know if the place where those arches all meet up has treasure on it. It seems to must. I don't know if I want to engage that spitter. Let's see. Do I have any concrete? I have a tiny amount of concrete. I'm going to have a brief interlude where I build some walkways. Alright, now we're over here. Let's just look around a bit. Now, can I get over there? This might involve building more walkways. Yeah, sure. Yep. It seems like that would also be a good location for there to be a big alien that murders me. So far I've found none of those things, though. If I walk over here and look back, what do I see? Nothing. Well then. That's a little disappointing. Given the tendency for this game to put treasure up high. Oh well, anyway. One thing I can do is parachute off of this thing and get some exploration done. But which way? Probably like this way? Yeah, actually I can fling myself a little bit. Alright, where'd my parachutes go? There they are. Boy. So I found a lot of spiders, and oh good, uranium. I need to get out of here very quickly. Man. Oh, heck. Oh, heck. Wow. Uh... Yes, I'm in serious trouble here. Which is great. Oh, I killed one of the spiders. I'm amazed. Now, one question is... Oh. Ow. I guess that was a death animation. Well, it was less of a death animation, more of a death ragdoll. Speaking of which... Okay. Also, good morning to you all. I should probably heal. Okay. So I seem to have found a very dangerous place. But it also has uranium in it, and I think that's notable. How much closer do I want to get? Yep. That's close enough for me. Okay, let's throw down a beacon. That's a good name for this. It has a lot of toxic gas, a lot of uranium, and just like ambient radioactivity. And also spiders. As G-Volt says, we can stay and transform into Spider-Man. Okay, that's good enough. Alright. So what I want is probably to get back up here to a safer place and then do some resource scanning. So that means going north and northeast. Let's see if this place just leads me back into danger. I hear various rustling around. I don't know if it's animals or what. It could just be an elephant, but it... Oh, a spider. Oh, jeez. That's one down. I know there's another one out there somewhere. Well... And let's just confirm we still can chainsaw these trees. Yep. Wait, is this oil? Also, there's... Okay. Oh. Alright. Where did all this poison gas come from? Are these all from crabs, or did something else happen? Oh, yes, there's a crab right there. Okay. Oh, there's another crab. Well, I want to check out these oil deposits. These are not actually oil deposits. This is just... Also, I've unleashed insects. Okay, whatever. This is just a murky place. Okay. I kind of want to get north of here, though, so I'm just going to run through. Yeah, this looks like the oil texture, but it's not. Okay. Okay. So now I want to find a relatively flat location that I can think about spiders. I hear another one. Spiders also have a tendency to get stuck on trees, so... Oh, there's a slug or something inside these cracked boulders, but that's not very important. Okay, so somewhere in here I want to find, as I was saying, a flat location and do some resource scanning. I hear what sounds like a hog. Oh, there's also a Mercer sphere. I don't care about that. Oh, radiation. Maybe I should be heading west and by north. Yeah. Ada might start hollering at me to harvest that Mercer sphere. I don't particularly care. Oh, no space for barrel nut. Okay. Wait, really, do I have 2 stacks of 100? No. There we go. Where am I? Mastodon's back. Okay. Well, I don't know, Mastodon. You may have missed a. Oh boy. That's a uranium deposit. Is it more than just a little rock? I think it is just a rock. So I'm not going to tag that. Oh, also a crashed pod surrounded by uranium. Wow, this is a lot of uranium. I don't think any of it is mineable, but maybe that doesn't matter. Ugh. Can I get close enough to figure out what that pod wants? Battery broken. Anyway, okay. Anyway, Master, we found out that there were a bunch of spiders and uranium over here, and also apparently over here too. This is interesting. Let's see. Whoa. I'm stuck on geometry. Okay. I don't know if I almost managed to mute that sneeze. I don't know if I actually got it all muted or not, but so yes, as I was saying, I'm looking for a flat spot over here to build on, which this actually looks pretty decent, except for the crab over there. Let's get up here onto this rock. Oh wait, this rock is the bad place, isn't it? Yep, sure is. Okay. This is difficult. If we go check out like down here, so like south of here. But south of here is the arch zone, which somehow is not on the map. Like some of the arches definitely are on the map. Like over here, there's like lines that are the arches. But then if I look directly at the arches here, they're just not there. So the map is a little incomplete. Well, I guess it's no, because like yeah, because I was there and it would be here and it's just not. So that's a little annoying that the map is that wrong. You'd think a feature like that would be like noticeable on the map, but it's not. So we have crabs guarding a summer sloop. That's a little pointless. What is going on here? Oh. Whoa, there's something strange happening here. Like invisible bamboo. That's weird. Alright, I'm throwing away some of this wood because I have a huge amount of it. Okay. Let's just, for fun, go over here and do some resource scanning. There really isn't a good place to start building a factory here, but this could work. I would just say I could make this work if it had good access to resources. So let's get my notebook out here. What are we gonna call this place? I guess we should throw down a beacon first. Let's see. Let me call this the Arch Nexus. Okay. So, about 700 meters northwest. And copper. Okay. About 560 meters northwest. And coal probably isn't that good. The green area near Crater Meadow. Oh, there actually is quite a bit here. About 250 meters south. Also need limestone. It's about 550 meters north and south. And oil. I think there might be some over here. I don't know. Oh, okay, yeah, yep, over here. Okay, so about 1.4 kilometers west-northwest. Or maybe that's just northwest. But, by which I mean southwest. Southwest. Okay, and then what else we got? Quartz, yeah. That's pretty close by. Oh, it's in the danger zone. So 650 meters. Alternatively, about a kilometer, 1.5 kilometers away north. And what else we got? Sulfur. So about a kilometer north-northeast. And Caterium. Any Caterium at all, okay. About 1.1 kilometers in various directions. Okay. Well. So this place is interesting. The fact that it's not very flat is a bit of a bummer. Thinking about returning to the pink bamboo forest and reconsidering just building up over the trees, which would be a challenge. Oh, we have some more invisible bamboo. Yep. That is a weird glitch. Thought I heard some animals, but oh, it's probably just this elephant. Okay. Those things guarding anything? Like there's poison gas and two medium spitters, I think, but what are they guarding? Well, I don't know that I care to find out. This is an interesting zone. This water is very shallow because I can place foundations in it. That's also a little wacky. How do I feel about this? Let's get up high and look around. This is not really what I have in mind. It's really close though, which is a strong temptation. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to the bamboo forest. Although I keep getting distracted. That's not a huge problem. Let's see, actually. That's just a bird. I don't know, that poor bird's stuck in trees. Can I get up on this rock? Probably not. Alright, so I'm heavily weighing the possibility of building a factory at the pink bamboo forest beacon I'm just building up above the tall trees that I can't remove. I'm also a little annoyed that that the chainsaw is not working the way it's supposed to. Is that the sound of wood not getting stored? I think it probably is, because like if I throw away some wood, does it like work more correctly? I think that's probably what's happening. Okay. Yeah, alright. That just means my inventory is full. So when your inventory is full, you are allowed to continue chopping trees. It just doesn't give you splash effects or like sound effects. Yeah, like that. Well, okay. What time is it? I think I might, let's see here. I've placed a lot of beacons and it's kind of a big mess. Let's actually get back to it. Oops. I've found a spider. Spider isn't very good at giving chase. Oh. These bullets might not be hitting given that the spider yet lives. Nope. Everything's fine. Okay. Well, there's a Mercer sphere. I still don't care about those. So I may do some more deforestation off stream. To try to get a sense for if there's an optimum location around here. Alternatively, I may climb up onto some rocks. That's also a thing that might happen. Let's see. Because I can clear this tree. And this stuff. I feel like I can probably make do with an area like this. Because the proximity to the bauxite is very appealing. And I may also just bite the bullet and build this factory up over these trees, which would be an additional challenge, but I think I could probably do it. But I'll think about that. Alright, let's head back to the hub and check out our supercomputer research. So that means going actually not west, but mostly south, and I think the easiest way to get through is like either here or over here somewhere. So oh, hi. What if I ignore all y'all? Also this place, well. No, this is, I would definitely still have to build up pretty high here. I think I want to aim for this area in the south, to the southeast. Ignore all those bug nests. Almost there. Are these all... let's see, actually no. I've definitely devolved into speaking in semi-complete sentences. Oop. Are these things guarding anything? Oh boy. Okay. Oh, this is a bauxite deposit. That's quite interesting. Alright. So yes, they were in fact guarding something. Okay. Also, there's uranium over there. Yikes. Okay. I'm kind of tempted to throw down a beacon here, but I think I've placed enough beacons in this general area, so I don't think that's totally necessary. Alright, this is a good place to parachute. Yes. Alright. How do I feel about parachuting straight into the middle of a lake? Although, wait, this isn't the lake because it has elephants walking on it. Or are the elephants just in the lake? Is this lake very shallow? I suspect this lake is kind of shallow. Well, this is fine. What's the plan here? Oh, I think I know what the plan. I found a quartz deposit up here a little while ago, and I think the plan is to run like heck. This looks like a broken piece of geometry. Can I climb out of here? looks like I almost can. Also, I can lag the game a little bit. Oh, if I put my legs on, I think I probably can climb out of here. Okay. Where am I now? Yes, okay, so if I keep going this way, then I'll find a lot of toxic gas, and that's fine. But, more importantly, there's quartz deposits here, but that's not important at the moment. And here's another good spot for parachutes. Now, important, not parachute into the void. Okay. Well, I figured out there was actually a way to cancel parachutes if you want to do that, which is you can just switch back to Blade Runners. And it does cancel your, release your parachute, which most of the time you don't want to do that, but if you want to go back to falling quickly, you have the option. All right. I wonder if the monsters here respawn because, like, or if they just range around, because this is the way I usually come back from being up north, and I seem to find animals almost every time, which you'd think they would not, they would eventually all be gone, but they're always there, so maybe I'm taking slightly different routes? I don't know. I don't think so. Okay. So we have a lot of wood, more than will fit into the box where the wood is stored, so I'm gonna have to think about what to do with that. I think what I'm gonna do is start throwing away leaves. Okay. That's good. I'm going to throw away the rest of the wood, too. Alright, and then mycelia go in here. And mushrooms and berries go in there, and then power slugs go in here. Oh, also I'm carrying around petals. Those can go away. And then also the alien parts, not the fuel. Alright, and actually extra barrel nuts also can be put away. Alright. So what we're here for is to check on supercomputer research.
New technologies have been developed based on this new element, primarily in power and electronics, and can now be accessed in Hub Tier 6.
Hub Tier 6, do I have that? I do. Advanced Caterium Electronics. Oh boy. Wow, geothermal. This is awesome. I probably have that's 20 supercomputers. I thought that was just 20 computers. Nope, okay. Well, I don't know if I've even seen a geyser, let alone like, no, anyway. Well, they apparently exist, and you can build geothermal generators on them. And allows programmable splitters. Yo, that's exciting. But I'm not very close to having supercomputers, so although I might manually craft this just so I can see what's required for these things. And now that I have even a little bit of production of heavy modular frames and computers, I think it might be time for gas mask production. Which won't save me from uranium, but it will save me from, like, crabs. And also jetpack. Anyway, well, that's all for the future. So, let's see, is there anything else, any other business I need to take care of around here? I should remember to take the dynamite with me next time. So that's something. But I'm slowly coming around to the idea of building the factory over in the bamboo forest anyway, even though there are tall trees. I might do some offline testing for that, but in the meantime, I think this is going to be all for today. We had a lot of excitement with spiders and radiation. We explored a large area over here. But, the other thing I might do if I'm bored is I might start building a platform over to the, at least over, just in a general northward direction, because I'm definitely building a factory to the north. And building a platform for, like, transport belts over there will be very tedious, and I'm not going to do that on stream. But in the meantime, next stream will probably be on Sunday. Thanks for joining.